alter ego है, egocentric. ठीक है, छोटा ही होगा. Let's start. Let me know when we want to start.
Yeah, you can.
All right, let's get started. Welcome to session number 2. We are mainly focusing on a book called Norman Lewis Word Power Made Easy, which is one of the most important book for any competitive exam. Even if you're preparing for GRE, GMAT or bank PO or even a CAT exam, it's damn important. Let's start. If you remember in the last session, we did some roots like ego, and the two words which we did was egoist and egotist. Now we're going to the next level where we are playing around with ego, and the first word of the day is egocentric. Centrum or center means the point, the central point. Any person who keeps ego or I in the center is called as egocentric. Or you can also say this word is same or synonym to egotist, which means self-centered. Moving forward, the next one is alter. Alt keyword, if you remember in the last session, alt keyword means other or dusra. The number one word for the day is altercation. Altercation is a verbal dispute, a dispute between two persons, three persons. It's not a manly it's not a physical dispute, it's a verbal dispute. एक दूसरे को गाली देना, एक दूसरे को is called as altercation. Moving forward. Okay, a quick question. Alternate. I don't want to date this girl. I want an alternate girl. What do you mean by that? You want something other. Alter something other. It's called as alternate. Moving forward, there's another word called as alteration. You go to a darji or you go to a tailor and you ask him, I want to alter this pant. What do you mean? Alter. क्या आपको पैंट शॉर्ट करना है कि लॉन्ग करना है? It reminds me, टीवी में एक ऐड आता है, मास्टर जी पिताजी की पैंट 2 बिलांग ऑल्टर कर दो, छोटी कर दो कि बड़ी कर दो. Think about it. I know you're thinking about choti kar do. No. Alter means दूसरा. I don't know whether it's going to be chota or bada. Alter kar do. If I'm getting fat, तो अब उसको खुला कर दो. If I'm getting if I'm getting leaner, then उसको tight कर दो. So alter means दूसरा बना दो. It's not about chota kar do. It's called as alteration. Another important word, which is one of my favorites again, is called as alter ego. Is called as alter ego. Alter means dusra or other, and ego means I. Alter means dusra or other, or ego means I. What do you mean by that? Does it mean dusra I? Take about 2 seconds of time and tell me the meaning. Dusra I. In fact, you can pause the video if you want. Dusra I. What do you mean by that? Dusra I means you meet somebody and you find, hey, this person is same as me. And your qualities, your statistics, your physical appearance looks like the same person. It's kind of a mirror image. Alter ego. It's called as the mirror image. Next one, the 4 most important word of, in fact, this book and my favorite book, Norman Lewis, is dexterous. Dexterous means right-handedness. Anybody who can use his right hand pretty well, or in short, he's an expert. The synonym for this word is adroit. A-D-R-O-I-T. Adroit. Adroit. Whenever I write this word called adroit, it reminds me of android. Android. Have you heard of this word called android? I know you must have. Android means half machine, half man. It's nowhere related to that, but in the competitive exams, just to confuse you, they can give adroit / android. Android means half man, half machine. The synonyms, number 1, dexterous, which means right-handedness or an expert, is adroit. Okay, there are 4 different levels of, I can say, expert or a beginner. For example, number 1 word is adroit. Number 2 word is gauche. Number 3 is sinister. I have to put in one more word in between, which means maladroit. Okay, if I have to pronounce it correctly, it's maladroit or maladroit. Okay, English language में mal का मतलब क्या? I know in Hindi में mal का मतलब क्या है? English language में mal means bad, ugly, hate. Bad, ugly, hate. maladroit. Adroit means skillful. Mal का मतलब something bad. But इसके word के अंदर the root is skillful again. So maladroit means skillful in a bad way. It is slightly negative, it is slightly positive. It means दिमाग चलता है पर किसी और direction में. The next word is gauche. Gauche means lazy or clumsy. Gauche means lazy or clumsy. Sinister. Sinister is a direct opposite of dexterous, which means left-handedness, or in Hindi if I have to write it, poppy. Sinister, left-handedness or poppy. If you remember in the childhood days when you used to write with the left hand, your mom used to say, don't do that, don't do this, that's evil. In fact, in couple of religious books, also being left-handedness means evil. 4 most important words of today's session: adroit, maladroit, gauche, sinister. Multiple times these words are repeated in your competitive exams. So let's understand this better. For example, if I have to choose 4 different people in the class, and one is adroit, next one is maladroit, third is gauche, and the fourth is sinister, and I tell them, hey, give me an essay about your mom. Adroit, skillful. My mom is a well-trained person. She's a chartered accountant. She's a good homemaker. I love my mom. Thank you very much. Good essay submitted. Adroit, skillful in a nice way. Maladroit, दिमाग चलता है but in different direction. Essay, write beta, write an essay about your mom. My mom is okay. My padosi's mom is better than my mom. दिमाग चलता है but in different direction. Maladroit, you need brains to think about somebody else's mom and write an essay about that and praise about her. Maladroit. Gauche or lazy. You know what? These are those people in your class, if you remember. उनकी नोटबुक देखो, उनकी पेपर्स देखो, so उसके अंदर मस्त इंक विंक गिरा हुआ है, एक्सेट्रा, एकदम लेजी, क्लमजी, गॉश. If I ask beta gauche, let me call it beta gauche, please write an essay about your mom. My mom, love, thank you, finish, submit. Clumsy or lazy. He or she doesn't want to write itself. Sinister. If I ask you, you're a sinister. Beta sinister, अपनी mom के बारे में essay लिखो. You gotta pick the paper and tear it and throw it on my face and ask me, तुम होते कौन है मेरी mom के बारे में बोलने वाले? Sinister or poppy. Adroit, maladroit, gauche, sinister. Adroit means skillful, maladroit, skillful in different way. Gauche, lazy or clumsy. Sinister, left-handedness or poppy. The 4 most important words of the session today. Okay, let me quickly summarize what we did in the session number 2. Ego or egocentric, which means egotist, one who's having ego at the center. Alter. Alter is a very important keyword. Altercation means a verbal dispute between friends or family. Alternate, not this, something else. Keyword alt, which means other. And the next one is dexterous, other. Dexterous means left-handedness, or sorry, right-handedness. It's a root word for dexter, a person who can use his right hand pretty well. Expert. Expert means, you know what is expert. Whenever I write adroit, I always remember android. Android means half man, half machine. It means half man, half machine. Alter ego. Alter ego means dusra I. If I meet somebody, he's my mirror image. I'm going to say alter ego. I would recommend all my students who are watching this online, should sit with a pen and paper and you can understand all these words and you can keep writing them in one notebook. See guys, verbal ability is damn important, as I said, and once you start learning with the roots, you're in the auto mode of collecting more words to yourself. For one simple reason, if you know what is ego, you know all the words related to ego. If you know the last session, anthrope, we did anthrope, which means mankind, you definitely know what is misanthrope. Misanthrope means one who hates mankind. You definitely know what is philanthrope. Do you recollect this from the last session? Philanthrope, love for mankind. So what we're trying to do is we're going to assimilate. It's like a snowball effect, I have to say you. If you can work in the first few days of your preparation very hard on your verbal ability, it's going to smooth sail you throughout. So we're going to quickly stop here. This is session number 2 and we are following the book Norman Lewis Word Power Made Easy. You can stay glued and click on the other sessions to understand the words better. All the best and stay glued. Thank you.